Hello guys, welcome back. So since the videos I released recently seem to be resonating with some people, I figured I might do more of these. So anyway, the point of this video is I was just making some midis, and for me, I can just open a MIDI clip and start drawing and make a progression. At the end of the day, you can save everything in your dock. These little Legos that you can use to build. I save presets for synthesizers, I save MIDI data, I save beats and rhythms. So anyway, if I go into my screen here, you'll see I have already 4 MIDIs that I've made. For this session on Ableton, I was kind of trying to go for some like peaceful, relaxing, lo-fi stuff. This was the first MIDI that I came up with. Keep in mind that what we're focusing on here is just the MIDI itself. It has nothing to do with the timbre of the sound. For example, right now I'm going to be just using Serum with a plain saw wave, but if you needed context, I can just simply drag it into a different patch. Actually, I'll demonstrate that the saw wave in Serum. That won't be as exciting to say, for example, I instead played like this one. I even made a quick drum loop just to put it even more into context. If you're thinking about stealing my midis here, totally go for it. Seriously, I don't care. I'm gonna make all of these available anyway. Doing the Gumroad tip thing, hopefully if people find value, I'm gonna be demonstrating in real time the process of creating libraries, which is something everyone should do. The fact that I've learned music theory in an uncommon way already has made it so that way I have my own sound. It's really coming from a place that I can't quite explain, but I experience it. I'm also going to make a few midis in different ways. So right now, in this case, I'm going to start from nothing with no scale mode, no scale indicator. Later, I might actually turn on the scale guidelines and then try to make a MIDI off of that. And then in between would be going by ear and then finding what scale it's in and then continuing it. So I like to just kind of start with silence, which is impossible in this case since I guess I'm on camera and talking, but let's just see. Okay, so already I heard something in my mind. This one's actually standing out from the batch. This is the ugly child. But the thing is, there's always a way to use it without even changing the MIDI. You can still make something interesting. Okay, so let's abandon that one and just start on a new one. So this was not exactly pretty either. I think I'm kind of in a weird mood right now. This is coming from somewhere. I'm not just randomly picking notes. Like, I do feel these notes that I was choosing. I don't know, just kind of a strange vibe. Not necessarily happy or sad or like anything's going on. It's just kind of curious. But like I said, you want to save everything. I would make a document of that in the Ableton tagging system. You can tag all of your midis that you create by emotion, and that way if you're ever making a song that needs a trippy transition, this might be the MIDI that fit perfectly there, you know, who knows. And even if it's in the wrong scale, you still have the vibe of the progression, and then you can just change the scale, which is really easy to do with Ableton's scale stuff. Probably some weird scale. With Ableton's tagging system is like literally that easy now. Like, you don't have to go through every single sample or memorize every single thing that you made in your library like before. Now you can actually just tag it in the scale it's in, the timbre it's in, the vibe it's in, whatever you want. You can make your own tags. And I can only imagine AI is going to make auto tagging more and more reliable. Really, it's just going to be insanely easy to make music, more so than it already is. Okay, so far this video's kind of been a train wreck. I mean, a huge contributing factor factor is how tired I am. It's like 7 in the morning. Let's see if I can attempt to make a peaceful feeling lo-fi progression, and if not, I'm gonna scrap the whole video. I don't know. It's cheesy. I'm not sure what to name this one, really. I'm gonna name it something like kind of inconvenient, like half a tank of gas. How about that? Or worse, a quarter tank. So just like that, now I have 3.5 more midis to add to my bank. Just gonna kind of unhear the scale we were just in for a minute. Yeah, sure, why not?